मेरे तरफ देखो. Want your attention. आज का लेक्चर इसलिए इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि आज का लेक्चर इसलिए इम्पोर्टेंट है क्योंकि हर लेक्चर इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. हरी की नहीं.
काय काय पण कडक काय
देखो अभी मेरे तरफ. कल हमने ऐसा कहा, हाउ टू कंप्यूट द मीन मोड मीडियन. एक मिनट. नाउ नोबडी विल टॉक. हाउ टू कंप्यूट द मीन मोड मीडियन, like median, quartiles and deciles and percentiles, range, coefficient of range, quartile deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, mean deviation about mean mode median, coefficient of mean deviation about mean mode median, variance, standard deviation, and in the meanwhile we found geometric mean, harmonic mean. For the three types of data: raw data, ungrouped or discrete frequency distribution, grouped और continuous frequency distribution. हर एक वर्ड को आपके मन में इस तरीके से रखो, संभाल के रखो कि एग्जाम के पहले इसका प्रिपरेशन नहीं किया तो भी चलेगा. समझा? फिर ये थ्योरी पॉसिबल होगी. नहीं तो थ्योरी अगर मगअप करेंगे तो इम्पॉसिबल होगा. व्हाट इज योर नेम, इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर जिस स्पॉन्टेनियसली दिया जाता है, उस स्पॉन्टेनियसली ये सब थ्योरी के क्वेश्चंस के जवाब आपके मुंह में से आने चाहिए. एनीवे, today's lecture is important because every lecture is important. Today's lecture is important because every lecture is important. Every lecture is important because it is like the today's lecture. Every lecture is like today's lecture. Important. अभी मेरे तरफ देखो. We are going to start with the small results. Some of them might be the pure theory questions, whereas some of them might be the small formulae. Maybe the small formulae. And what are those small notes? Look at the first note. Look at the note number 1. Look at the note number 1. Stay focused. And the note number 1 is about the combined mean, combined variance, combined harmonic mean. Now, this combined is also known as pooled mean. This is also called what? Pooled mean. This is pooled mean, pooled variance, pooled standard deviation. What is that? Suppose there is a group of boys. That group is A. That is a group of girls which is called, suppose what, B. N1 is the size of the group. It's not the size of boys, okay? Its size of group means number of people in that group. So the size of the group A is N1. Size of the group B is N2. N1 boys are there, N2 girls are there. Arithmetic mean of the boys group is x1 bar. Arithmetic mean of the girls group is x2 bar. वेरियंस ऑफ बॉयज ग्रुप इज सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर. अभी इस पॉइंट को अच्छी तरीके से समझो. वेरियंस इज ऑलवेज सिग्मा स्क्वायर. स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन इज सिग्मा. So the variance of the boys group is sigma 1 square. That means standard deviation is sigma 1. And the variance of the girls group is sigma 2 square. That is what standard deviation is sigma 2. Harmonic mean of the first group is H1. That of the second group is what? H2. Then I mix the boys and girls together. And then what is the arithmetic mean of that combined group that is given by the formula? You can see in your notes. N1 into x1 bar plus n2 into x2 bar over n1 plus n2. समझा क्या? अभी एक वॉइस में लाउडली बोलेंगे. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर द कंबाइंड मीन, पूल मीन? n1 into x1 bar plus n2 into x2 bar over n1 plus n2. आता तुम्ही पहा. बरोबर ना? जब वधूवर एक दूसरे को कहते हैं स्वाहा, आता तू पहा. Now, combined variance is that small formula. That sigma square combined is equal to n1 into sigma 1 square plus n2 into sigma 2 square plus n1 into x1 bar minus x bar combined the square plus n2 into x2 bar minus x bar combined the square over n1 plus n2. And the combined harmonic mean is given by what formula? n1 plus n2 over n1 over h1 plus n2 over h2. क्या फॉर्मूला है? कंबाइंड वेरिएंस का फॉर्मूला क्या है? आता न बघता बोलो, विदाउट सीइंग, लुकिंग एट द स्क्रीन बोलो. n1 into sigma 1 square plus n2 into sigma 2 square plus n1 into x1 bar minus x bar combined the square plus n2 into x2 bar minus x bar combined the square over. And what is the combined harmonic mean? n1 nahi, n1 plus n2. n1 plus n2 over n1 over h1 plus n2 over n2 h2. समझा क्या? Is that clear? Good. So take up the questions based on this. Of course, there are the questions ahead, but then just to develop the sense, take up the question. I wonder when you become chartered accountant, when you go for the interview, and when you speak like that, n1 over h1. नहीं, formula क्यों? Who are you? I am a boy. I am a boy. Okay, look at me. Take up the question. A group of boys, a group of girls. The number of boys means size. And number of boys is suppose what? 100. Number of girls is suppose was 50. Arithmetic mean of marks of boys is 89. Arithmetic mean of the group of girls is 20. Then standard deviation of boys group is 16. And the standard deviation of the girls group is 5. Find, take up the question, find the pooled mean and variance. Pooled means combined. Find the pooled mean variance. करेंगे तुम? अपना अपना करेंगे? करो. सिर्फ डालना है, बाकी कहीं नहीं करना है. वैल्यू डालना है फॉर्मूला में. करो बाळांनो पटकन. Calculator should be there. Calculator, chartered accountant without calculator is a barber without razor. And only calculator without procedure is like a razor without hair. काय करणार ना ते रेझर घेऊन, बरोबर ना? पैसा आहे. करो. I given you the time. X bar combine N1 into X1 bar. So what is this? This is N1. What is this? This is N2. What is this? This is X1 bar. What is this? This is X2 bar. What is this? This is sigma 1. What is this? This is sigma 2. अभी डालो. तो फिर it will be 100 into 89 plus 50 into just 20. ज़्यादा हो गया क्या ये? 20. That over 100 plus 50. ये हो गया combined mean. This is the combined mean. निकालो. आज रात को हमें करना है, क्या करना है? हाँ, डाउटपणा करायचा नाही. How much is X bar combined? 60 point, exact 66. Fantastic. And then sigma square combined. That sigma square combined will be 100 into 16 the square, because sigma 1 square, plus this is 50 into 5 square, plus again 100 into x1 bar is 89 minus 66 the bracket square, plus 50 into 20 minus 66 the square, that divided by 100 plus 50. करो. When you attend the lecture, your camera should be off, microphone should be off for the online lecture later in the night. नहीं तो फिर कुछ ना कुछ सुनाई देता है, कुछ ना कुछ दिखाई देता है. हो गया? What is the variance? 1 2 3 1 2 3 7. ये variance आया क्या? And then if there is a standard deviation, you have to take the root of that. Right? 1 2 3 7. What is that? 35.17. अगर मैंने आपको कंबाइंड मीन निकालने को बोला तो कंबाइंड मीन निकालो, कंबाइंड वेरिएंस निकालने को बोला तो वो निकालो. अभी समझो मैंने आपको कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन निकालने को बोला. व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन? दैट इज सिग्मा. सो सिग्मा over x bar into 100, but sigma is 35.17. X bar was found to be 66, and that into 100 is the coefficient of variation of combined group. This is coefficient of variation of the pooled group. निकालो. हो गया. That's why you have to develop the formulae one by one. All you have to do is to substitute the values, nothing else. ये आपको समझा है क्या? तो फिर I'll give you the problem. Of course, that is given to you. You don't have to write the problem. It is there in the exercise given to you. ये सेकंड वाला प्रॉब्लम करो. सेकंड प्रॉब्लम को करो. सेकंड प्रॉब्लम के लिए आपका वर्क शुरू होता है अब. Go start now. The second problem given to you in the study book. Study what? Book. BOOK. Group of 100 boys got average marks of 90 with a variance of 100. What is what? That you have to make a table first of all. आप कर रहे हैं? Are you doing? आप कर रहे हो क्या? क्या दिया है? Again, there are boys, there are girls. Boys are how many? So N1 is 100. Girls are how many? So N2 is 50. Boys का मीन कितना है? 90. गर्ल्स का मीन कितना है? 40. अभी बॉयज का वेरिएंस 100 है. मतलब व्हाट इज 100? हाँ, वेरिएंस मतलब सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर. सो बॉयज के लिए सिग्मा 1 स्क्वायर 100 है. इसका मतलब सिग्मा 1 10 है. और गर्ल्स के लिए स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन दिया है. सिग्मा 2 इज गिवन टू बी 8. अभी निकालो कंबाइंड मीन एंड कंबाइंड स्टैंडर्ड डेविएशन. आपका वक्त शुरू हो गया है अब. मिस्टेक करेंगे तो फिर डोंट वरी, डिसम्बर अटेम्प्ट इज देयर. For how much time we are going to continue the night lecture? What did I say? Till you are tired or I am tired, whichever is later. हो गएला है क्या? Is that over? एक 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 रिजल्ट देखो, उस रिजल्ट के ऊपर प्रॉब्लम देखो और खुद का खुद प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने की कोशिश करो. और फिर जो किया है वो दिल में बसा के रखो. Go get it. अनिश की मम्मी गाँव को गई. अरे वो मेरी आया. Tell me x bar combined is what? 73.33. And sigma square combined is what? 643. यह सबका आया है क्या? ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आपका नहीं आया है फिर भी हम आगे गए. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. But then at the same time you have to increase your speed, accelerate. हो गया क्या? Take up the third question and attempt it. Very good questions these are. Extremely good question. Third question करो. Group of boys in the class had an average height of 69 inches. Boys का कितना है? 69. गर्ल्स का कितना है? 50 इंचेस. तो क्या क्या दिया है देखो और क्या नहीं दिया है वो देखो. Mean height of all students in the class is 59 inches. What is the ratio of number of boys to girls? What is the ratio of number of boys to number of girls? सोचो. थोड़ा सा तरी ट्राई करो. ये आप एक्सपीरियंस हो, आपको आना चाहिए. So look at me. There are boys. There are girls. Tell me how many boys are there, how many girls are there? That we don't know. So N1 boys are there, N2 girls are there. X1 bar boys mean is given to be what? 69. Girls mean is given to be what? Girls mean 50. And the combined mean is given to be what? 59. Now, we use the formula, same formula. X bar combined is N1 into X1 bar plus N2 into X2 bar over N1 plus N2. ये अगर सही है तो फिर 59 is equal to 69 into N1 plus 50 into N2 that divided by N1 plus N2. बाळांनो अभी तुमको समझ में आएगा कि पहली बार फेल क्यों हो गए, क्योंकि इस तरीके के क्वेश्चन तुमने किया ही नहीं था ना. There's a problem, please. You don't fail without the reason, okay? You can't pass or fail by chance. You pass or fail either way by your own effort. Your effort to pass, your effort to fail. करो. अभी n1 plus n2 is shifted to this side. So 59 into n1 plus n2 is 59 n1 plus 59 n2. This is 69 n1 plus 50 n2. Now if this is true, then it will be 59 n2 minus 50 n2. This is 69 n1 plus 59 rather minus 59 n1. And therefore 9 n2 is equal to 10 n1. So 9 upon 10 is n1 plus n2. So what it means is that the ratio number of boys to number of girls is 9 is to 10. There are 9 boys for the 10 girls. That's the meaning. Okay. Now if I ask you, what is the percentage of boys? अभी percentage कैसे निकलते हैं? The number upon total into 100. Number upon total into 100 is the percentage. So boys का number है 9 out of 9 plus 10, 19. That into 100 is the percentage of boys in the class. And tell me what is the percentage of girls in the class? It will be 10 over 9 plus 10. That into 100. अभी आंसर निकालना ये एक क्लेरिकल काम है, सिर्फ कैलकुलेटर पे निकालना है. प्रेस प्रॉपरली, press properly and you get an answer. Tell me, what is number of percentage of boys? 47.36%. And remaining is what? Girls. Asude. हो गया? Come on. Note number 2. Note number 2. Second note. Second small note. Take up the question. Second small note. Mind well, while computing the measures of dispersion, we computed the Karl-Pearson's coefficient of variation CV. Karl-Pearson's coefficient of variation CV is coefficient of what? Variation. अभी समझने की कोशिश करो, वेरिएशन जितना ज्यादा होगा उतनी रिस्क ज्यादा होगी. वेरिएशन जितना ज्यादा होगा उतनी रिस्क ज्यादा होगी. बारिश नहीं आई तो बिल्कुल नहीं आई, सब कुछ सूख गया, और आई तो फिर इतनी दबा 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 बारिश हो गई कि सब कुछ बह गया. इट्स रिस्की ना. सो देर इज रिस्क, देर इज नो कंसिस्टेंसी, देर इज नो यूनिफॉर्मिटी. इस साल बिल्कुल रेन नहीं, नेक्स्ट साल बहुत सारा रेन. ओके, अभी कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन देयरफॉर शुड बी मोर और लेस. वेरिएशन ज्यादा होना चाहिए, कम होना चाहिए? कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन, वेरिएशन है ना, तो वेरिएशन कम होना चाहिए. फिर कहा वो गर्लफ्रेंड कभी मिलती है तो इतना प्यार करती है कि वो भी कहा नहीं जाता, और फिर कभी कभी इतना गुस्सा करती है कि वो भी देखा नहीं जाता. ये वेरिएशन बहुत हो गया ना. तो दिस इज रिस्की सिचुएशन, देयर इज नो यूनिफॉर्मिटी इन द बिहेवियर. और फिर एक दिन आप बोलेंगे कि चलो मेरे साथ किसी साइकियाट्रिस्ट के पास जाएंगे, बराबर कि नहीं? लेकिन अगर यूनिफॉर्मिटी है तो रिलायबिलिटी होगी, बराबर ना? रिलायबिलिटी होगी. तो फिर ये जो कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएशन है CV, दैट CV इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा over x bar into 100. अभी less is the value, large is the variation, lesser is the consistency, reliability, uniformity. So whenever you are referring to these words, uniformity, reliability, then equality, you are referring to what? Coefficient of variation. and smaller is the value, more is the consistency. एक बैट्समैन आता है, एक मैच में 70 प्लस रन्स बनाता है, बराबर ना, और तुम मैच जीतते हो तो वो ठीक है, लेकिन इन 70 प्लस मैचेस यू डोंट स्कोर एनी रन, तो फिर यू आर नॉट रिलायबल ना. बट इफ यू आर स्कोरिंग 30 40 इन एवरी मैच, you don't score century, you don't score zero as well. That means you are more reliable for the captain. Captain can consider you to be reliable. समझा ना. तो ये रिलायबिलिटी ज्यादा कब होगी, जब वेरिएशन कम होगा, और वेरिएशन ज्यादा है तो रिलायबिलिटी कंसिस्टेंसी भी क्या है, कम है. तो फिर टेक अप द क्वेश्चन. यहां का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन करो. गो स्टार्ट नाउ. Using the following data, decide which company is more uniform. Uniform means consistent, uniform means regular, uniform means reliable. करो. दिया है हमने आपको वक्त. Uniformity depends on what? बोलो ना. Uniformity depends on what? Coefficient of variation. तो यहाँ नोट लिखो कि whenever you are referring to uniformity, when do you refer to uniformity? Reliability. You are referring to what? Consistency. Whenever you are referring to these words, you are referring to the coefficient of variation. तो फिर which company is more uniform, क्या करेंगे? That coefficient of variation is equal to sigma over x bar into 100. So for the company A and for the company B, for the company A, standard deviation is 2000. That divided by the mean is what? 10,000. That into 100, which is equal to what? 20%. And this is 500. That divided by 7,000. That into 100. Nikalo. 7.1%. So coefficient of variation for B is less than coefficient of variation for A. So B is more consistent, is more uniform, is more consistent. समझा? कहो ना समझ गए. एक कंसेप्ट समझा कि नहीं समझा आपको? टेक वन मोर क्वेश्चन. ऐड रब करू क्या? रब करू? तर म्हणायचं नाही का, ईश्वर इथे सगळ्यांच्या समोर कसं रब कर. Take up the question. If the coefficient of variation is 70%, the mean is 20, variance is what? दिया है वक्त. एक एक मार्क के छोटे छोटे पॉइंट शार्प क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. करो. करो. क्या दिया है देखो, क्या चाहिए वो देखो, क्या फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे वो भी देखो. When we discuss this chapter in the night lecture later, I'll be giving you plenty. I'll just throwing the problems at you. You will have to try them. उसके लिए इन फॉर्मूले को आपके दिमाग में फिट बैठना चाहिए. किती आलं? किती? 190. Okay, look at this. Therefore 70%, that is 70. This is sigma, we don't know. That divided by mean is 20. That multiplied by 100. ये अगर सही है तो 70 into 20. That divided by 100. That is equal to sigma. Is that equal to 14? but then this is standard deviation. What they are asking is variance. अभी यहाँ आपको careful रहना पड़ेगा क्योंकि 14 का ऑप्शन भी रहेगा. But then you have to understand that they're not asking the standard deviation, they're asking what? Variance. और therefore ये 14 का स्क्वायर होता है 196. इसमें कुछ कौतुक नहीं है. वो तो इजी है ना कैलकुलेटर. समझा? Have you got? Good. Consider the note number 3. Consider the note number 3. Understand the note number 3. My question to you is, tell me, जरा समझने की कोशिश करो. If I ask you, how many marks did you get in the 6 subjects in 10th standard? तो फिर आप क्या कहते हो? इंग्लिश में मिले 60, क्या मैथ्स में मिले काय 35, किती 36 काय 36 का होता है या 35 का होता है ना. याची मधलीच फिगर कुठून काढते 35 और फिर साइंस में मिला 36, हिस्ट्री ज्योग्राफी में मिला 80. अभी ये क्या होता है? These marks are out of 100. These marks are out of 100. These marks are out of 100. And these marks are out of 100. समझा? But imagine, in first subject you have got 60 marks. In second subject you have got 35 marks. In the third subject you have got 36 marks. In the fourth subject you have got 80 marks. समझा? Situation अलग है. This 60 is out of 100. This 35 is out of 50. This 36 is out of 40. This 80 is out of 150. क्या फर्क है? पहले और दूसरे सिचुएशन में क्या फर्क है? In the first situation, the denominator was constant, numerator was a variable. Numerator was a variable, denominator is a constant, it is the variable upon constant. Second situation में क्या होता है कि now numerator is a variable, denominator is a variable. समझा? अभी थर्ड सिचुएशन ऐसे है कि इन द फर्स्ट सब्जेक्ट यू हैव गॉट 40 मार्क्स, इन द सेकंड सब्जेक्ट यू हैव गॉट 40 मार्क्स, थर्ड सब्जेक्ट यू हैव गॉट 40 मार्क्स, फोर्थ सब्जेक्ट यू हैव गॉट 40 मार्क्स, इन एवरी सब्जेक्ट यू हैव गॉट 40 मार्क्स. बट दिस 40 इज आउट ऑफ 50, दिस 40 इन मैथ्स इज आउट ऑफ 200, दिस 40 इज आउट ऑफ 50 एंड दिस 40 इज आउट ऑफ 60. अभी क्या हो गया? Now numerator is a constant, denominator is a variable. So we are getting a situation in which now this is constant upon variable. Now whenever you have variable upon constant, I would be using the arithmetic mean. So when do we use the arithmetic mean? When numerator is a variable, denominator is a constant. So all what you will be doing is ये denominator constant है तो इसे ignore करो. Where you find a mean like this 60 plus 35 plus 36 वगैरह. That is arithmetic mean. Whenever you have constant upon variable, you will compute harmonic mean. And whenever it is variable upon variable, you will compute the geometric mean. अभी क्यों? इसका रीजन मैंने रेगुलर लेक्चर में बताया था. Now we are exam oriented. So when do we use arithmetic mean? Numerator is a variable, denominator is a constant. When do you use the geometric mean? When both are variables. When do we use the harmonic mean? When numerator is a constant but denominator is a variable. Abhi whenever you are referring to rain marks, generally it is per सेम यूनिट, समझा? लेकिन इफ यू आर रेफरिंग टू द स्पीड, व्हाट इज स्पीड? डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम। अभी जनरली क्या होता है कि आप जब आपका सफर शुरू करते हो, पुणे से मुंबई जाना है, तो डिस्टेंस फिक्स होता है। फास्ट गए तो जल्दी पहुंचेंगे, स्लो गए तो लेट पहुंचेंगे। तो टाइम वेरी होता है। कभी भी जर्नी को निकलते समय आप ऐसा नहीं करेंगे कि चलो 2 घंटे जाके आएंगे। क्या कहेंगे? चलो 2 किलोमीटर जाके आएंगे। समझा ना? तो डिस्टेंस इज कांस्टेंट, टाइम therefore will be a variable. So whenever you are referring to the speed, you will compute harmonic mean. कुछ नोट्स लिखेंगे हम, पहले समझो। अभी समझो, सपोज you pass foundation, suppose you pass intermediate, suppose you pass final as well, suppose therefore you become a chartered accountant, suppose therefore you get a good job, suppose therefore you get a good salary, and suppose therefore you get a good secretary, and in few moments that good secretary becomes your very good wife. This wife on extremely romantic evening comes close to you, very close to you, very very close to you, and gives in your hand, gives in your hand a carry bag and 100 rupees and says goes to the market and bring the potatoes. अभी तुम क्या करते हो कि वो 100 रुपीज लेके जाते हो एक मार्केट में, समझा? वहां पोटैटो का रेट है 20 रुपीज पर केजी। फिर तुम्हें ऐसा लगता है कि ये रेट जरा ज्यादा है, तो तुम जाते हो दूसरे मार्केट में, वहां भी तुम्हारे हाथ में अमाउंट से मैं 100 रुपीज, वहां रेट आपको मिलता है 18 रुपीज। आप जाते हो तीसरे मार्केट में, वहां रेट है सिर्फ 10 रुपीज, गुलटेकड़ी को जाते हो तो, राइट? तो यहां क्या हो रहा है कि अमाउंट स्पेंट इज द कांस्टेंट, अमाउंट स्पेंट इज द कांस्टेंट, but the price is varying, that means rate is varying, rate per kg is varying. So in such case also you are going to find a harmonic mean. अगर मैंने आपको बोला कि what is the average quantity you are receiving, यहाँ आपको जो क्वांटिटी मिलेगी वो 5 किलो मिलेगी, यहाँ आपको जरा कम मिलेगी, ज्यादा मिलेगी, ज्यादा मिलेगी, यहाँ और भी ज्यादा, यहाँ 10 किलोग्राम्स मिलेगा आपको। So what is the average quantity you are getting? For that you will not compute arithmetic mean, you will compute what? Harmonic. So when do we compute the harmonic mean? General situations, whenever you are referring to the speed, whenever you are referring to spending the constant amount in the different markets having the different prices. लेकिन if you are thinking of, समझो जरा मेरे तरफ देखो, if you are thinking about index number, what is index number? What is index number? Current prices over base prices into 100. ये तो experienced people हो ना, इतना तो पता होना चाहिए। तो index number is P1 current price over P0 base price into 100. अभी क्या होता है कि commodity to commodity current prices वेरी होती है, पोटैटो की प्राइस वेरी होगी, बटाटे ओनियन की प्राइस वेरी होगी, बेस प्राइसेस भी तो वेरी होती है ना। तो whenever you are referring to a ratio P1 over P0 is a ratio. Whenever you are referring to the ratio, whenever you are referring to percentage, रेशो को 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो परसेंटेज बनता है। कभी कभी आपको रेट ऑफ चेंज चाहिए, रेट ऑफ चेंज चाहिए। इकोनॉमिक्स में लगता है प्राइस इलास्टिसिटी ऑफ डिमांड, मोर इज द प्राइस, लेस इज द डिमांड। तो वहां क्या होता है कि डिमांड डिवाइडेड बाय प्राइस, डी अपॉन डीपी, डेल्टा पी अपॉन डेल्टा एक्स, क्वांटिटी को क्या डेल्टा क्यू। तो वहां डिमांड भी वेरी होती है, प्राइस भी वेरी होती है, ना? प्राइस बढ़ाएंगे तो डिमांड कम होती है, तो यहाँ प्राइस बढ़ाएंगे मतलब प्राइस वेरी हो गई कि नहीं, और डिमांड कम हो गई मतलब डिमांड भी वेरी हो गया कि नहीं. So that price elasticity of demand indicates what? Demand, change in demand over change in price. तो दोनों भी change होते हैं. So whenever you are considering the rate, this is rate of change of quantity, rate of change of demand per unit of price. So whenever you are considering the rate of change, you are referring to the geometric mean. समझा? So what are the typical situations? Whenever you are considering general situations में arithmetic mean, speed लिखो अभी यहाँ लिखा है, सिर्फ आपको समझना है. लेकिन अगर लिखेंगे आप तो फिर आपको ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस मिलेगा. ओके, तो यहाँ लिखो इसमें कि whenever we are considering numerator varies but the denominator is a constant, it is arithmetic mean. वहां लिखा है सब कुछ, मैंने आपको कुछ लिखने का कंपलसरी नहीं किया, लेकिन लिखेंगे तो फायदा होगा. When denominator varies but numerator is a constant, we use harmonic mean, and when both vary we use the geometric mean. अभी यहाँ लिखो कि whenever you are referring to rain, whenever you are referring to prices, etc., it is arithmetic mean. Whenever you are referring to the speed, it is constant amount upon the different prices, different rates in the markets, different rates of prices. We use the harmonic mean. Or फिर whenever you have the ratio, whenever you have the percentage, whenever you have the rate of change, we refer to the geometric mean. कब क्या use करेंगे, MCQ है. समझा? कहो ना समझ गया. This is because the note number what? 3. अभी यहाँ लिखो, क्या लगा? हो गया? लिखो पटपट. Move your fingers fast. हो गया? Is that clear? सब चीजें ऐसे रोशनी में तो होती नहीं है ना, अंधेरे में भी तो, पर्दे के पीछे भी तो. Okay, look at this. My question to you is, tell me, what is the formula for the arithmetic mean? What is the formula for the arithmetic mean? Is take total upon n of x. That's simple, arithmetic mean. We already done and we have done the calculation as well. What is the formula for the harmonic mean? अभी देखो हार्मोनिक मीन में अरिथमेटिक टर्म का उल्टा होता है. This is summation x upon n, that will become, harmonic mean will become what? N upon summation 1 upon x. So these terms are the reciprocals of arithmetic mean. These terms are reciprocal terms of terms in arithmetic mean. ये MCQ है, ये मॉड्यूल में है. And what is the formula for the geometric mean? Nth root of the product. What is the formula for the geometric mean? Nth root of the product. लेकिन nth root निकालने का तरीका आपको पता है, root 12 times minus 1 divided by n plus 1 into equal to 12 times. But generally it is not known. Generally it is not known. And because it is not known, people use the concept of log. People use the concept of what? Log. तो फिर log के साथ ये सिर्फ theory के लिए, we are not going to use it while solving the problem. This geometric mean is anti-log. Anti-log is the reverse process of log. Anti-log is the process reversible with what? Log. Is 1 upon n summation log x. This is only for the theory question. You are not going to be asked the problem on this. समझा? कहीं तो भी लिखो that it is anti-log of 1 upon n summation log x. Anti-log of 1 upon n summation log x. This is only, I guess, I repeat that this is only for theory. We are not going to use the log concept for solving the problem because log table is given and not given, and given then still you will require time to get it. So we are not going to use it. समझा? Fine. However, if the frequencies are given, देखो मेरे तरफ, if the frequencies are given, what changes do we bring about? Inside the sigma we multiply by f and replace the small n by capital N. Harmonic mean का formula क्या होगा? Small n is replaced by capital N and then inside sigma multiply by f, so it will become f upon n. Start. लिखो. And then geometric mean is what we have seen already, nth root of the product. लिखो. बोर्ड वर का. लहाने का आता है फोटो तोड़ना. हो गया क्या? Those formulae have been given out here, and when the frequencies are given, we already use it is the capital nth root of x1 raised to f1, x2 raised to f2, etc. Abhi, couple of notes are important here. Remember as a first note, geometric mean of x over y is geometric mean of x over geometric mean of y, and geometric mean of x into y is geometric mean of x into geometric mean of y. कुछ नोट्स इससे स्पेसिफिक होती है, शार्प नोट्स होती है कि वो प्रिपेयर करेंगे तो फिर वो आएगा, उसमें कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं आएगी. नहीं प्रिपेयर करेंगे तो बिल्कुल नहीं आएगा. आइदर इट विल बी फुल्ली पॉसिबल और इट इज इम्पॉसिबल. बीच में कुछ नहीं है. इट्स कॉल्ड द बाइनरी सिस्टम. जो कंप्यूटर काम करता है डिजिटल में, वो 0-1 सिस्टम होती है. इट्स लाइक यू गेट 0, इफ द सिग्नल इज प्रेजेंट देयर इज 1 एब्सेंट, दैट मीन्स देयर इज 0. इट्स बाइनरी सिस्टम. समझा? All right, and the second note is only in case of the two observations. Only in case of the two observations, not generally true, but geometric mean is equal to root of arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. Geometric mean is root of arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. For that matter, what it means is geometric mean का square is arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. समझा? ये छोटे छोटे नोट्स है, छोटे छोटे पॉइंट्स है. एक बार खुद के हाथ से इसकी लिस्ट बनाओ, बार बार पढ़ते रहो. बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स नहीं किए तो भी चलेगा. Just now a student met me. He's in intermediate. He said, "So you told me that solved the problem paper of 70 marks. I got 68." This is very commonly observed experience. समझा? सब चैप्टर्स नहीं करेंगे तो भी चलेगा, लेकिन जो करेंगे उसमें कुछ भी छोड़ना नहीं चाहिए. एक भी पॉइंट मिस नहीं होना चाहिए. Although you are a miss. समझा? So take up the question. Start. Take up the question. Go start with the fourth question herein. पहले चौथा क्वेश्चन करो, फिर पांचवा. गो स्टार्ट. या ऐसा इस तरीके का क्वेश्चन हमने पहले किया है. आई एम लीविंग इट टू यू टू ट्राई. टेल मी व्हाट इज द टाइप ऑफ डेटा? रॉ डेटा. गो स्टार्ट. Go get it fast. चालू दे मी नाही बोलत. करो. Raw data. Therefore, you have to make the columns X, 5, 3, 7, 10, 2, 5. You also have to make a column of 1 upon X. How will you make that? 5 upon equal to M plus 3 upon equal to M plus. Finally, take the totals. Memory recall करेंगे तो total मिलेगा. This will give you summation X. This will give you summation 1 upon X. करो. So arithmetic mean is equal to summation X upon N. Harmonic mean is equal to N upon summation 1 upon X. निकालो. So find out what is arithmetic mean, what is geometric mean, what is harmonic mean. Geometric mean is equal to what? Nth root of product. X1 into X2, etc. So in this case, there are 6 observations, so 6th root of. Take a product. 6th root of 5 into 3 into 7 into 10 into 2 into 5. I'm giving you time, find out all three. Arithmetic mean? Summation X. So it's 32 divided by 6, 5.33. Harmonic mean? 4.06. Geometric mean? 4.68. 69 is okay. हो गया. कुछ तो ऑब्जर्व करो because that is the note we are going to see later on. What did you observe? Arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. सबसे बड़ा कौन? अरिथमेटिक मीन सबसे छोटा कौन? हार्मोनिक मीन. ज्योमेट्रिक मीन लाइज इन बिटवीन. आई ओरडते ना, मला माहिती आहे. वो इक्वल, विल राइट इट लेटर ऑन ना. हो गया. इज दैट ओवर? हैव यू गॉट दैट? अगर ये मिला है तो फिर ये पांचवा क्वेश्चन अभी करो. फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन. टेल मी व्हाट इज द टाइप ऑफ दिस डेटा. इट इज द ग्रुप फ्रीक्वेंसी डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन. तो फिर क्या करेंगे? क्लासेस, frequencies, and mid values are the x values. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, and frequencies being 2, 4, 3, 2, capital N in summation f is what? 11? 11. Now x values are the mid values. 0 plus 10 over 2, that's 5, 15, 25, 35. Tell me which all columns we will require now. What is formula for arithmetic mean? Now that is going to be summation fx upon capital N. That is summation f. What is the formula for the harmonic mean? It is the capital N upon summation f upon x. So which all columns we need to make? कौन से कॉलम बनाना पड़ेगा? You have to make a column of f into x. You have to make a column of f upon x. So how will you do that? 2 into 5 equal to m plus 4 into 15 is equal to m plus. यहाँ मेमोरी रिकॉल करेंगे तो फिर समेशन fx मिलेगा. फिर यहाँ होगा 2 डिवाइडेड बाय 5 इक्वल टू m प्लस 4 डिवाइडेड बाय 15 इज इक्वल टू m प्लस. ऐसा करते करते टोटल लेंगे तो मिलेगा समेशन f अपॉन x. All those who are online, are you getting the answers? करो. Tell me how much is summation fx? 215. So 215 over 11. This is 11 upon what is this total? Point 8438 and find out what is this. What is this? Arithmetic mean 19.54. Harmonic mean 13.0304 is okay. Now geometric mean is 11th root of x1 raised to f1, that is 5 raised to 2, 15 raised to 4, 25 raised to 3, 35 raised to 2. ये आपके कैलकुलेटर के स्कोप में है क्या देखो, नहीं तो ब्रेक करो. अब वैसे भी आपको ब्रेकअप की आदत है तो what's the, so it is 11th root of, what is the product? No, that is only for two observations. That is not in general. That is only for two observations. आया है कैलकुलेटर में. It will be like 5 into 5 into 15 into 15 into 15 into 15 into 15 फिर into 25 into 25 into 25 और फिर into 35 into 35 करो. आता है क्या देखो. अरे ये आया क्या, प्रोडक्ट आया क्या. ये एरर आती है. बर ये एरर आली तर काय करायचं मग आता. So this is 11th root of 5 square into 15 raised to 4 multiplied by 11th root of 25 cube into 35 raised to 2. अभी करो ऐसा, ब्रेक करो तो सेपरेट सेपरेट रूट निकालो फिर मल्टीप्लिकेशन करो. काय आलं का, समजायच नाही आलं का नाही. यहाँ भी वो प्रोसीजर फॉलो करना पड़ेगा. रूट 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 12 टाइम -1 डिवाइड बाय 11 एड 1 इंटू 12 टाइम्स. यहाँ भी वही करना पड़ेगा. ये सब प्रोसीजर यहाँ अलग से करनी पड़ेगी और फिर उनका मल्टीप्लिकेशन करो. समझो कहीं. नहीं मान. Final answer 16.51. You can clearly observe arithmetic mean is greater than geometric mean is greater than harmonic mean. समझा? Say yes. हो गया. So take up the question. Now start. Go to the next question. ये ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस पेपर में आएंगे, इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं आएगा। जो क्लास में लिया है उसको छोड़ के कुछ नहीं आएगा। हाँ, फिगर कैन चेंज और टाइम्स वर्डिंग कैन चेंज, बट स्टार्ट। X values are given, Y values are given. What is geometric mean of X into Y? Just now we wrote written the result. Geometric mean of X into Y is equal to geometric mean of X into geometric mean of Y. Whereas geometric mean of X over Y is geometric mean of X over geometric mean of Y. तो हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? First we have to find geometric mean of X will be the cube root of 2 into 5 into 10. Geometric mean of Y will be 4th root of the product 2 into 3 into 4 into 6. So karo abhi. 4th root can be found easily because you press root twice, you will get a 4th root. But generally we will have to use that root method. हे बघ, त्याचं बोर्ड घेऊन सुरू. आता बोर्ड घेऊन is cube root of 100. How much is cube root of 100? 4.64 आया क्या? And what is geometric mean of Y? 4th root of this product. 3.466. तो फिर ये होगा 4.64 multiplied by 3.466. And this is going to be 4.64 divided by 3.466 approximately. Go get it. That's okay. उसमें कुछ कौतुक नहीं. तो फिर अभी I leave it to you to try. Question number 7, question number 8, question number 9. Would you try this triple of questions as a homework? Will you try? Homework. If you don't do the homework, the life you will have to work only at home. ओवर. 3 क्वेश्चंस पूरे करो. कल अगर ये 3 क्वेश्चंस पूरे नहीं करेंगे तो फिर कल हम आगे नहीं जाएंगे.